Hi guys. Just put a spanner in the works. My friend who is a Christian, who I used to work with, she has just got a teaching job for April at Conany, which is a school that is about 20 minutes for me walking. Now, as some of you guys will know, because I've said before, I've applied for schools in the past to do early entrance to one particular school that is 20 minutes in the other direction. It's kind of like a sister school to this one, really. And we have kids that go to both schools. Like my friend is actually going to teach 4 of the kids that I have in my P-Walker class now. So they're going to teach them, which is kind of cool. Anyway, so that's, it's one of the schools that are that is zoned for this one. Anyways, she's just told me that they're actually going to be most likely looking for somebody else for the July term, and they're really like the junior principal deputy is an ex-ECE teacher or whatever, and so she really likes ECE teachers. And that's how she got the job, because they said if you know anyone who's ECE teacher, then to let them know. And so somebody told them for her to apply, because all her 3 kids go to this school. All her 2 kids go to school. Her 3rd one will go, but not in her class. So just crazy how things can change just like that. So the minute she hears that this is going up, she's gonna drop me a line, and I'm gonna apply for that. My friend today said that because I'm so passionate about schooling. It's only 6 hours a day of contact with kids. I love planning for teaching, and yeah, I just love it. It's still very play-based because it's like kindergarten at home, and yeah, it's right up my alley. And my one friend who I said, well, I could end up doing this, she said, would you work full-time or part-time? And I said, I would definitely work full-time, because I would have to as well, because Louisa would be gone. But being that it's only 6 hours a day of non-contact, and I would get like school holidays off, I could potentially go home every year for Christmas if I wanted to, or every other year. Christmas obviously is not like the best time to go home, because kids only have like 2 weeks off school. But I mean, look, if I can get paid, far out there is a million white hairs, like pure white hair in this brush. Like seriously, I'm getting old. But yeah, I mean, if I could, make it so that I can go home, I would get paid the same thing pretty much. Yeah, so she was like, would that mean that you wouldn't move to Australia? Because she really doesn't want me to move to Australia. And I said, of course I wouldn't move to Australia. And I'd probably stay in the house I am now, or try to find a house closer to the school, especially when it's raining. But yeah. Yeah, so I'd probably try to do something like that. So, yeah, it just is so funny. Her sister is also going to Easter camp, so they'll be there. They are being like house parents to the kids on site, so I might actually get to meet her sister, so that would be cool. I'm shredding like crazy. waves, so my hair is like wants to come out. But yeah, so I just thought I'd watch this space because, you know, that is my dream. My dream has always been since I was in grade 8, so 13 years old. I wrote down, and I've got it here, that I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher. Kindergarten here is not the same as in school. So for me, kindergarten, the equivalent of kindergarten is this early entrance, first year of school. That has been like the dream job I wanted to do. Now whether or not I love it or not, the one thing that's really different with school here that I said like would take a lot to get my my head around is that you have children turn 5 and they come to school. So no matter what day of the week that happens, what month that happens, they come to school. So you have multiple intakes. The one good thing about Coney apparently is they cap it at like 18 or 19 kids is all the kids that you would have. They don't have big classes, and it's not this group learning that a lot of other places are at, because I definitely don't want to be in that setting either. So watch this place, because, you know, I've been saying for a while that I feel change is coming, and that could be the one thing that does keep me in New Zealand and doesn't let me move to Australia like I'm thinking I want to do. I love the idea of teaching. I love the idea of planning, and at school, that at daycare now, that is my favorite weeks, is that. So yeah, it has been my ultimate dream. And I didn't know that going in. I didn't know that going into early childhood. And if I don't have to do another year of training, like, even better. Like, if I can get the same amount for my degree now and I don't have to do any more training, then why not? It would be like just a term from July till December. But they think it will be an ongoing thing because they have enough kids for it. But yeah, so pretty stoked for that. Just went out for dinner. I've had a Canadian Club and Coke, half a Canadian Club and Coke that I made at home, Coke Zero, and a rum and Coke at the restaurant, and a chicken, mushroom, bacon, and mozzarella instead of the brie cheese. I had 3 pieces of that, so it was so yummy. So I have gone over my points today. Calories. I did walk to and from work, so that's another 25. That's another like 97 calories that I had added, but I've gone up to 17 calories. But you know what? I mean, the person was doing up my dress and she was just like, holy smokes, your bum has gone down significantly. Your stomach has gone down, like, it's so noticeable. And yeah, it was so nice for her to like kind of say that. Like, she was like, I just cannot believe. And it was like amazing what cutting down carbs can do. I have had 2 lots of carbs today because I had lasagna for lunch. But yeah, that is me. So I'm going to brush my teeth, and now I'm going to try to go to bed. And yeah, think about the potential and the possibilities, and just pray about it and see what happens. I mean, I've said that I feel like big things are going to happen when I go to Easter camp. Look, I would need to I would apply for this schooling. It's going to come up in like May or June, so, or maybe even mid-April. That would come up for the July, because obviously they don't, you know, they have to meet you and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, she's gonna start with 10 kids, which means she can only have like another 9, so she would know by like May how many kids to know whether or not they need a new classroom. So yeah, that's what's happening.